If you woke up tomorrow at 80 years old, feeling calm, steady, and clear-headed, what do you think you would have done differently this morning? Not run miles, not lift weights, not drink some miracle supplement. Something much quieter, something most people overlook, and something that healthy 80-year-olds quietly do every single morning. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because by the end of this video, you will understand why mornings matter more than genetics, why exercise is not the first priority for long life, and how one small shift in your morning routine can protect your brain, joints, heart, and mood for decades. And yes, you can start tomorrow morning, no matter your age. Now let me tell you something surprising. When researchers study people in their late 70s and 80s who are still living independently, walking steadily, thinking clearly, and enjoying life, they almost never start by asking about exercise. They ask about mornings. What do you do in the first hour after waking up? Because that first hour quietly sets the tone for your nervous system, your hormones, your balance, your blood pressure, and even your digestion for the entire day. And healthy 80-year-olds do that first hour very differently. Let us start with the biggest mistake most people make as soon as they open their eyes. They rush. They rush out of bed. They rush to check their phone. They rush to think about problems. They rush their body before the body is ready. Healthy 80-year-olds do the opposite. They pause. This is the first difference. They do not leap into the day. They give their body permission to wake up gently. Here's why that matters. As we age, our blood pressure regulation slows down. The nerves that control balance and circulation take a few moments to catch up after lying down all night. When you jump out of bed quickly, your brain may not get enough blood for a moment. That is why dizziness, falls, and morning unsteadiness are so common. Healthy elders protect themselves by sitting on the edge of the bed for 1 to 2 minutes. They breathe slowly. They wiggle their toes. They let their circulation adjust. This simple pause reduces fall risk more than many balance exercises. If you remember nothing else from this video, remember this: do not rush your mornings. Now let us move to the second thing they do differently. Before coffee, before breakfast, before news or television, they hydrate, but not in the way you might think. Most people wake up dehydrated. During sleep, you lose fluid through breathing and sweating. Dehydration thickens the blood, stresses the heart, worsens joint stiffness, and slows the brain. Healthy 80-year-olds drink water early, slowly, and intentionally. Not ice cold, not chugged, not rushed. Often it's warm or room temperature water, sometimes with a squeeze of lemon, sometimes plain. Why warm water? Because it's gentler on digestion and helps wake up the gut without shocking the system. Cold water can sometimes cause stomach cramping or reflux in older adults. They sip, they don't gulp. This supports kidney function, helps prevent constipation, and improves mental clarity before the day even begins. If you're on fluid restrictions or have kidney or heart conditions, always follow your doctor's guidance. But for most people, gentle hydration in the morning is one of the safest and most powerful habits you can build. Now let's talk about the habit that surprises almost everyone. Healthy 80-year-olds do not start their morning with exercise. They start with alignment. That means posture, breathing, and gentle movement that wakes up the nervous system before muscles. This might look like standing tall and rolling the shoulders slowly. It might be neck turns. It might be simple arm lifts coordinated with breathing. Why does this matter?
because as we age, the brain and muscles lose communication speed. If you jump straight into activity without reconnecting that pathway, the risk of strain, imbalance, or injury goes up. These gentle morning movements reintroduce the brain to the body. Think of it like warming up the electrical wiring before turning on the appliances. Healthy elders protect their joints not by avoiding movement, but by preparing their nervous system first. Now let me tell you a short story. I once spoke with an 82-year-old woman who lived alone, cooked her own meals, and walked daily without a cane. When asked what exercise she did, she laughed. She said, "I don't exercise in the morning. I introduce myself to my body." That stuck with me. She spent about 10 minutes each morning moving gently, breathing slowly, noticing how her body felt that day. Some days her knees felt stiff. Some days her back felt tight. She adjusted accordingly. This awareness prevented injuries better than any rigid workout plan. That's the third difference. They listen before they push. Now let's talk about breakfast, because this is where many well-meaning people unintentionally harm their health. Healthy 80-year-olds eat breakfast later than most people expect. Not skipping it, just delaying it slightly. Why? Because insulin sensitivity changes with age. Eating too early or too heavy in the morning can cause blood sugar spikes, energy crashes, and inflammation. Many healthy elders wait until they're actually hungry. Sometimes that's 60 to 90 minutes after waking. When they do eat, they prioritize protein and fiber, eggs, yogurt, oats, nuts, fruit, vegetables. Not sugary cereals, not pastries, not empty calories. This supports muscle maintenance, brain health, and steady energy. If you have diabetes or specific medical conditions, always follow medical advice. But for most people, gentle hydration in the morning is one of the safest and most powerful habits you can build. Now let's talk about a subtle but powerful habit that rarely gets mentioned. Healthy 80-year-olds get morning light. Natural light, even if it's cloudy, even if it's cold. They open curtains. They sit by a window. They step outside for a few minutes. Morning light resets the circadian rhythm. It tells the brain it's daytime. This improves sleep at night, mood during the day, and even appetite regulation. Poor sleep is one of the fastest accelerants of aging. This habit alone protects memory and emotional health more than most supplements. Now let's talk about the mind, because what you think in the morning becomes the emotional lens for the entire day. Healthy 80-year-olds are not free from worry. They have lived long enough to have concerns, losses, and responsibilities. But they don't begin the day by feeding fear. They don't immediately consume news. They don't scroll social media. They don't replay stress. Instead, they anchor the mind. This may be a quiet moment of gratitude, a prayer, a reflection, a simple intention like, "Today I will move gently," or "Today I will be patient with myself." This calms the stress response before it takes over. Chronic stress accelerates aging more than almost any physical factor. Healthy elders protect their nervous system first. Now let me be very clear here. This is not about pretending everything is fine. It's about choosing what you give your mind in its most vulnerable moment. Now let's address the biggest myth. Many people believe that healthy 80-year-olds are disciplined superheroes. They are not. They are consistent. They do not do extreme things. They do small things every day. They respect their limits. They forgive missed days. They return to habits without guilt. This mindset protects mental health and motivation long term. If you beat yourself up for missing a routine, stress hormones rise, inflammation increases, and habits become harder to maintain. Healthy elders are gentle with themselves. Now let's talk about safety, because this matters. If you have balance issues, always hold on to a stable surface when standing in the morning. If you experience dizziness, chest pain, or shortness of breath, sit down immediately and consult a medical professional. If you're starting new habits, start slowly. 10 minutes is enough. Consistency beats intensity. Now, let me guide you through a simple morning sequence inspired by what healthy 80-year-olds actually do. First, wake up and sit on the bed. Breathe slowly for 1 to 2 minutes. Second, drink a glass of water slowly. Third, stand and do gentle movements, shoulder rolls, neck turns, arm lifts with breathing, no strain.